get their ass up in here. So we're going to start it off with music from now on. Hey. Nice. And so this is how we are going to start the streams off from now on. Thank you for the like. I don't know what's going on with notifications. I'm trying to give everybody some time to get up in here. But basically, while everyone is here, guys, be sure to leave a like. Show your support. Say what's up. Like for the Lotus squad. Like if you're ready for your reading. Also, to those of you who would like to get one question answered, the time is now. Get it while it's hot. Your girl is on fire. Things are only going up from here. The title speaks for itself. Leveling up. We are leveled up. And if we haven't leveled up yet, we're leveling up now. Okay, so basically I wanted to share something with you guys before I get into that. Thank you so much, Jerica. And thank you, Drukva. I'm glad that I can make your day. See, we need, you know what? That's what we're going to do from now on. To wait for everybody, we're going to play some music. Fuck it. Hell yeah. I'm going to show y'all what your girl likes. I like everything, anything that you could think of. But anyways, go ahead. Hey, favorite one. Hey, baby, how are you? Hey, Rose Garden. Good to see you guys. I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things before I get into the reading, though. I won't be long-winded, but first and foremost, you can look forward to the April readings by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow at the latest. So you can start seeing all signs being posted. And aside that, I have been taking care of private readings. There have been a lot of people that wanted more than one question, or they just didn't want their reading done live. So I've been doing some private readings as well. And I have some things in the works for you guys that you can look forward to. I'm working on a lot at the same time. But basically, things are changing. You know, this is going to be, as I stated, you know, a while ago in last month's reading, this is going to be a variety channel. I don't want to just stick to the tarot image. I want to show myself. I want to share my message. I want to share wisdom. And I don't know, these cats, if you guys hear loud noises in the background, it's Poppy and Socks playing tag together. So I'm letting them play. But there are going to be some changes. And for those of you that already reserved your seats for my tarot classes that will be happening after April 30th, okay, keep in mind, if you guys want to be enrolled still, okay, open enrollment lasts until April 30th. So you still have some time. The price is $2 flat. That way everyone is serious that's ready to take this course, and you get a lot of valuable information, secrets, tips, and tricks. Aside that, guys, along with the channel itself changing and along with all of us changing and leveling up, I feel like now we also have to change the game a little bit, and we have to change our circle. We have to change our lifestyle just altogether, our mindsets especially. And so your girl has reached a point in her life where she's tired of staying around negative people, being in, you know, just not a positive environment. And it's definitely not very safe. And so, and I've been here a long time. And so I don't know if I told you guys the story of how I got my apartment, but bear with me. There's a reason why I'm explaining all of this because I want to get this out there. How I got this apartment was I was down and out. C-SPAN and I had broken up. It was really messy. I was trying to get on my feet. Your girl had a charge from all of it. And not that I did anything bad, but anyways, I got a charge. And so it's been really difficult to find and keep jobs, especially with the politics that go on with it and the way that I've handled it. You know, I didn't handle that very well. But I will say that now, you know, I'm shifting my focus to how I can make it better rather than why it's not where I want it to be at the moment. And so with that being said, this journey, you know, I talk to you guys about this a lot. This journey with this channel is going beyond just tarot readings. You know what I mean? This is a movement. I'm not just going to be doing readings. I'm not just going to be a content creator. I'm not just going to talk about narcissism. I'm not just going to be doing story times. I'm not just, you know, I have so much that I want to give, and so I'm going to give it. And so I took a risk. You know, just dealing with getting this apartment in general. Like I went from hopping from place to place for a couple years to having an apartment kind of thrown in my lap. I moved in with a friend of mine, like I said, after me and C-SPAN broke up, and I've been here for about 3 or 4 years, and it's just not, like I said, it's not a very good place, and I would like something bigger and something, you know, nicer, neater, cleaner. And so, you know, for a while there, trying to do the conventional route and be in the job and, you know, that I hate, you know, I took this risk to do this YouTube move, you know, this YouTube thing. And so, obviously it wasn't at a good time, but when is it ever really technically a good time? So I did what I had to do. I did what I felt was best, and I'm living in my calling. But of course, you know, we all need a way to survive. And so, now I'm just like, I'm tired of settling. Not just in my relationships, not just with friendships and, you know, lifestyle and all of that. I'm tired of settling and, you know, for less. And so, by you guys booking private readings, for those of you that have done that, I want to thank you guys so very much for, you know, putting your faith in me to, you know, give you guidance on whatever it is that you've been going through in your lives. And I appreciate you guys so much for being there for me, even though, you know, I'm supposed to be the tarot reader, you know, I'm supposed to have it all figured out and, you know, but this has been a beautiful and an amazing thing, an amazing experience. And I would like to keep that going. And so, you know, by you guys booking private readings and by you guys, you know, even just with your engagements, you know, those of you who comment and like and share, you know, that really does help. And the more we grow, the more we can get. And, you know, I've been talking about this RV trip with you guys and, you know, so I just feel like I need to get out of this environment and to get away and to change the scenery and to move up in life and to really commit not just to the path, but to myself. And I want to commit to this, you know, YouTube, what I'm doing, you know, being a content creator and wanting to act and wanting to, you know, just dabble in all of my different creations and wanting to share that with the world. And so, you know, those of you that have donated as well, I truly appreciate that. You know, that's awesome that you guys are generous. And again, you know, putting your faith in me to again, give you guidance, even with the monthlies and with these collectives. Now, outside of that, with that being said, your girl is ready to move up. As I stated before, I'm tired of renting anyway. It'd be smarter to invest in real estate. You know, land is where the real money maker is. It can make you money. You could get a house, flip it, sell it, and then you can make enough to get a better house and move up from there, or, you know, whatever. And, you know, I'd love to have like a theater and like an indoor outdoor pool with a grill. And, you know, I'd love to have like a walk-in closet, a master bedroom. And I'd love to have like a freaking, I already said man cave, right? With a pool table down there, not just with a theater. We'll have a recording studio in there. We'll have a green screen in there where we could do skits and shit. And, you know, like I want to do it big and I see it and I feel it. And I believe in the vision. I believe in my dream. And, you know, it's beautiful to see other people such as you guys, you know, believing in me and believing in this dream as well. And so, you know, guys, keep that shit up. keep your likes and comments up. And, you know, whatever you feel you'd like to, you know, show for your support for this channel, it is always much appreciated. But it's funny because what kind of struck this, you know, realization and just this will to take that leap of faith, even though it's really scary, you know, I'm dealing with a situation where I'm trying to receive some help here to take care of my situation that I've been dealing with here. And I figure, why not invest in something new, somewhere better, nicer, safer, pool, whatever, you know, like something awesome. And I feel like we can do that. I really do. I feel like just with us being here together and being able to share this light and this love, you guys are so supportive in the chat. My moderators, my sponsors, shout out to y'all, of course. You know, all of you guys have been amazing. And so I feel like if I want everyone else to really take me seriously, I'm going to have to take myself seriously, you know? And and also I want to give back. You know, I've been talking about this giveaway and doing the drawing, and which is a side note, if you want to become a sponsor, one of the perks is you get an automatic entry to all the giveaways. So you can get in on that. And yeah, I mean, if I can even get to a point to where I get this channel where it was back where it was, the sky's the limit, even just with that alone. But with my merch and stuff like that, and being able to share that with you guys being able to submit your ideas for designs, you know, like the professional Narc Slayer merch, you know, stuff like that. I think that's cool, and something that I want to continue to do. So that's my mission. For those of you that feel compelled to support, I'm not a beggar, but you know what? I'm going to get it in any way that I can. And I've been contemplating making a Kickstarter or like a GoFundMe. I haven't done it yet because I want to get my business model up and put that up and share how I'm going to market my, you know, what is my brand? How am I going to market it? You know, what exactly do I want to do? Do you want to branch out just from merch? Do you want to have a shop? Do you want to, you know, so yeah, that's basically it. I know that was a mouthful, you guys, but with that being said, let's get into this reading. And yeah, for those of you that are in the chat or just joining the chat, if you'd like one question answered, as I stated before, you can do it through Super Chat. If you do not see the $20 option, then I suggest doing the $24.99 just to be fair. Or you could go through PayPal. My PayPal is always linked in my description box. Or you could just go to paypal.me/MrSlotus, capital M, capital L. Now, guys, everyone be sure that you've left a like. Get ready for the reading. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for the collective? How can we move forward? And how can we avoid our obstacles and conquer them? Oh, hey. Thank you guys. I see y'all liking. Thank you. Oh yeah, and some of you guys may not know, I know this is confusing. If you're on your phone, if you want to leave a like, just back out of the chat and then hit the like button and then just join back in by clicking live chat. Okay? I know that confused me for a while too. You know, yesterday we were talking a lot about our glow up, our beginning stages of our glow up, and how other people that we've known, other people that we've even just met, everyone sees that we are stepping into our power, which was the title of that video, actually. We are stepping into our power and we are reaching our full potential. We are strengthening our resolve. We are taking that leap of faith with no fear holding us back. But people have been plotting, and that was apparent from the jump. I've noticed a lot of narcissistic energy that we are healing from and overcoming. Hello. Welcome. Look, I was going to say welcome to the Lotus Squad. But as everyone is watching us rise above all of the chaos, and as we utilize the wisdom from our experiences and the thick skin that we have developed due to those experiences, through our losses and the lessons that came of those losses, through our choices, and just through everything that we've ever identified with, everything that we've ever felt, anything that we've ever loved, our passions, our core being. It's now being shaken in a good way. It's being shaken in a good way. And now we realize that we were not using our better judgment. We realize that there are some relationships, some mindsets, some paths that run its course for one reason or another. And we realize that now there are infinite amounts of possibilities here for us. I mean, look at what's surrounding him. But because we were looking outward for so long for validation or for confirmation or for, some codependent reason, we realized that we were not in our right state of mind. And we are shifting that by completely deciding not to bring certain parts of our lives back to life. We have indeed found a balance here between our heads and our hearts. We are standing on the line of justice. We're balancing the scales with ourselves, with our relationships, with our environments, with everything. This here resembles us to a T. We are enlightened. I feel like we're using our left and right brain to make decisions, which when we use our right brain, it requires having an extensive imagination. And if you don't use it, you lose it, just like the brain itself. The love that we may have been deprived of in the past, the love that can no longer be revived, and the love that we have decided to move away from because of other people not wanting to look inward, and because of us not looking inward for so long. Now we are. Any legal matters here will be taken care of, but there's someone here that's not examining themselves. Ten of Swords reversed, we are healing. Everything that everyone could have ever done to hurt us is now being dealt with accordingly. And let me fix this. There we go. It's a little bit better. And we're removing all of this from our mind, as well as our hearts. We did what we had to do. We walked away from everything and everyone that we knew we needed to walk away from once and for all, never looking back. We're hurting here, or we have come out of a time where we've been hurting, where we've been shutting ourselves off from the world. Some of us may still be in this period where we would rather be by ourselves than surround ourselves with people that make us feel alone. People that make us feel like this. We're sitting by ourselves here, feeling rejected. All these insecurities just weighing on us due to the people here that had their chance. They have our hearts in their hands, and it's multiple people. Now we're withdrawing completely from all of this. For some of us, we are definitely receiving a lot of offers to go out, to chill, link up, whatever, smoke. But we're completing all of this because we know that it doesn't amount to anything. We size up our relationships, we size up ourselves, we size up our lives and realize that we need to resize. We need to upgrade, improve. No longer are we trapped in the confines of our own mind. I'll take a look at these, but I'm going to put it back together. I see this Ten of Pentacles reversed. Sorry. And I noticed that there's a lot of loneliness that we may be feeling, like I said, just with certain people that we had surrounding us. Living situations where we are finally ready to complete a cycle. We're taking care of the necessary paperwork to be able to get approved for loans, for a mortgage, for, becoming a first-time homeowner. We may be feeling like we are having to spend more than we are making. We could be dealing with broken homes, broken families. That could be partially an influence to our behaviors and our fears and insecurities. This thing needs to get to freaking work, man. Get to work. I see this Queen of Cups, though, and I like this. We are open to new opportunities. We are getting creative. Again, we are exercising our imagination. And we are able to visualize a lot easier as we practice this. As we practice and do exercises to enhance our intuition. Use it or lose it. Although technically can't lose it when it comes to intuition. It can be dormant, but same difference. Use it or lose it. And we're using it. We are very nurturing here. We have so much love to give. We're not letting anger hold us back anymore. We are ready to receive. We're ready to give birth to all of these different ideas, plans, goals, and being able to manifest more opportunities to manifest our dreams into reality, manifest love, true divine love into our lives. Open to receive the divine energy that surrounds us all on a day-to-day basis. It's all about whether we're able to look past the distractions, look past the lower vibrations to see the higher meaning, the higher purpose. This is us reaching that higher purpose, reaching our highest potential. We are taking ourselves seriously, as well as being taken seriously by those around us, even by those that may not have taken us seriously in the past. Now they are. Yet I see this Nine of Wands where, as I'm saying this, it's funny how it all kind of ties together. Everyone on the outside is trying to put our flames out, so to speak. But you can't stop it, see? Now, although there's still some stress here for us because of that, we're putting in the time, the blood, sweat, and tears, putting in years and putting aside the fears. We're still moving forward. And you know what? Let's put this to the side. There were some cards as I cut the deck that made themselves known. And so I want to take a look at these before we dive all the way into this spread. I love how this looks. I get such a beautiful feeling from this. Let's start with this. So we have the Eight of Wands reversed. We've blocked any access to us. We are blocking any lines of communication that we may have left open in the past or may have left open in general with those that do not have our best interests at heart. There could be a lot of inner conflict about us doing this. And it could be a lot of pressure because we have a lot of other things that we have to deal with. Take care of the home, take care of the bills. Come up with this, come up with that. Got to follow through. Got to rest a little bit, but got to get back up. Can't go down without a fight. Can't go out without swinging. Yet, we've already realized that there are going to be situations here that we now know we weren't trapped in. We now realize, again, stepping into our power, we took that back. And in doing so, we've released ourselves. You know, it's funny because the justice card is here, right? And it's next to this judgment reversed. And jail comes to mind. Someone could be just now coming out of jail, or someone will be getting out of jail very soon. And we talked about someone trying to come back and talk to us. But again, we've blocked all forms of communication. We've changed our address. We've gone above and beyond to secure our bag and secure our sanity. We've released the blindfold. We've released ourselves from this perceived prison, realizing that we were mainly the ones that perpetuated this prison to begin with. But we've already made the decision not to reunite. And therein lies where the magic is. This is where the magic happens. I love it. Because we don't need to rehash anything with this. We don't need to revisit any longer. We don't have to feel any pain anymore. We're ready for love. We're ready for something new, a real commitment. We're ready to go for it, full force. We're done with imbalanced relationships. We've set ourselves free from this. But when I see the Chariot here, we're moving forward. We pay no mind to the shots that people try and take at us. You see that little lion thingy with the arrows in its shoulder? We've emerged from the darkness. We've maintained our control. We are maintaining our precision, our focus, our drive, our ambition. And by moving forward, by moving on, even by making a physical move to somewhere new, changing the scenery, regardless of what people have to say, regardless of the sly remarks, regardless of the crooked looks, we're still successful. We still triumph. We still win. We lost the battle, but we are winning the war here. The Empress reversed. There could be this feeling of this lack of abundance. Some of us could be dealing with a motherly figure here, or just someone who is codependent in some way, mainly financially. And we realize that that could also be due to our lack of money management, our lack of budgeting, our lack of, really focusing on where our money is going. Is our money working for us? Are we putting it in things? Are we investing in things? And are we investing in ourselves to be able to find ways to do so? And we've come out of a time here where we may not have realized that. We may not have noticed. We could be dealing with impulse buying. We are starting to change that habit, transform it into a more balanced fluctuation. For the things that were not actualized due to hanging around other people that did not use their better judgment, and by us not using our better judgment at times, we realized that we were not thinking from our higher self. And we know we have to put this to rest, which we are. We may have come out of a time where we weren't feeling very creative. We really weren't tapping into that imaginative and emotional side of things. And There's just so much that we have to take care of, not just for ourselves, but for those of you that have children. You know, that it's a lot, especially when you're doing it on your own. And some of us may be feeling like we're spinning our wheels and like things are not manifesting, but I do see that they will manifest. There's someone that's trying to get in the way of that, or they're just not wanting to take part in what we're trying to do for ourselves. And so we put the wands down. But there are a lot of external obstacles outside of our control that seem to be undermining our efforts at every turn. There are other people that are undermining our efforts at every turn. Ooh, bless me. And you know what? It could be a motherly figure here too as well. You know, thinking back to our childhood, you know, some of us could have dealt with this energy here where we've decided that nothing real is going to come of this. We can't manifest anything real with this person because they won't look within and they cause a lot more stress than anything else. They try to put blockages in our path as we are trying to move forward. They're trying to stop our success, stop our shine. And unfortunately, it's not going to work for them. Well, fortunately, but you know, we're still a little restless about it. We're restless about how we're going to get everything done. And, you know, will we be able to have the resources, the time, the help, the energy, you know, to continue on like this? We aren't getting adequate rest. It could feel like there aren't enough hours in the day for us to get everything done. Some of us could be dealing with procrastination here, and that could be a problem where we aren't seeing anything tangible at all due to that procrastination. And it could be due to some underlying insecurity, and it could go back to our motherly figure, or it could go back to a situation where, you know, we just couldn't manifest anything tangible within a workplace where you've given your all, or within a relationship where you've given your all, you've had kids with this person, they triangulated you, you've had to move on, but it's, you know, you have to pick yourself up, rebuild yourself from the rubble, so to speak, after your tower moment. And it's just a lot of restlessness here. We need to go back and meditate. We need to center ourselves. We need to stop with the distractions and stop allowing our little voice that always tells us we can't do something, or that we aren't good enough, or that we won't be able to pull off what we're envisioning, or what have you. We need to start ignoring that voice, because subconsciously some of us could have given into that voice for so long that now we have to make a complete lifestyle change. We have to completely move away from everything we've ever known in order to achieve this leveling up. We are now investing in ourselves in every way. Out with the old, in with the new. New outfit, new hairdo. What about you, boo? Right? We're now investing in ourselves. If we want to spend money on ourselves, you know, we do that. But we also realize where we do things like this, it could be to make ourselves feel better. Because this could represent some codependent energy here. Maybe we are shopaholics, or have been shopaholics in the past, and it could have held us back from manifesting tangible dividends and investing in something where our money is working for us. We could have overinvested in so many different relationships and so many different endeavors that we're not returning what we have invested. So now we are embracing this self-care and this self-love. We realize where codependency has plagued our relationships. We realize our part that we have played or may have played in that role of codependency, as well as other people's role, you know, in codependent behaviors. Blowing your money on frivolous things. ourselves. We realized that we were not using our better judgment, but now we are coming into a more abundant energy. The energy is shifting. We are shifting. Our lives are shifting. And we are receiving the good karma that we have accumulated over the years. And we are acknowledging where we did not use better judgment, where we invested too much in others for the sake of not being alone. Money is looking good, though. Regardless of who's trying to block us, money is great. And there is serious stability here. This is the opportunity that we have been waiting for, or these are the opportunities that we have been waiting for, hoping, wishing, praying for. We start to receive them. Finally, the wheel is turning in our favor. We have shifted, so now everything else is as well. We start to gain more self-discipline and control over our expenditures, over who we choose to invest in, or what we choose to invest in. We're starting to see our ships come in. We're starting to see other people show up and support us. We're starting to see that we are able to make that move. We can make a big move here, going to a different country even. We could be buying some land, building our own home. We're starting to see it, come to completion. This is us focusing on our ambitions, on our goals. This is us learning new things. This is us focusing on our creative passions. We're starting to see not just others show up and, showing their support, but opportunities are flowing into us with ease. And I feel like with us tapping into that right brain, as well as the left brain, but tapping more so into that right brain, stepping back into meditation, stepping back into yourself, into oneness, transforming that feeling of loneliness and loss into comfort and peace. Sometimes we confuse peace with boredom or loneliness because we don't know how to be still. But as we are being still, as we are going back inward, as we are focusing, visualizing, feeling, believing, consistently putting in that effort, that hard work, that focus into these ideas, our passion, we are reigniting our passions here. Things are being birthed into the world just by our own thoughts. It starts with one thought and turns into reality for us here. And this Ten of Swords reversed came back out again. That's funny. I mean, we're healing. It is what it is. We're not thinking about it anymore. We're not looking at it. We're focused on how we can make our lives better, and that's it. Temperance. We are remaining balanced. We are focused on the long term. We are focused on healing, not just ourselves, but our spirit, our mind, body, and spirit. We are becoming one. The Holy Trinity comes to mind. Our guides are always whispering in our ears, showing us through angel numbers, showing us through signs, songs, what people tell us that we come across in day-to-day life. We are not getting so triggered anymore by our past and by others that may disagree. We are able to celebrate our successes through our creative pursuits, through our action, our consistency, our drive, our ambition, our passions towards our goals every single day. Never, ever allowing the distractions outside of us. Never, ever allowing the naysayers outside of us. Never, ever allowing the negativity around us to shake our faith. This is what we have to look forward to. We're going out and meeting new people. We are getting connected with those that can, lead the way. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And this is this energy altogether with everything I've pulled so far that proves we are reaching that threshold. We are surpassing that threshold. We are able to celebrate housewarming parties, being able to travel, being able, like that RV trip, y'all. This is coming to fruition. It's like we've already planted the seeds. We see the sprouts. We've been pulling out the weeds, tending to the garden every single day. And now we finally start to see something come of it. Now things are starting to bud. Now we can get to a point to where we can harvest, but we have to savor the harvest. We can't just blow the harvest. We can't just get our money and already have it spent in our heads before we get it. We are shifting that. And now this Queen of Chalices and this Get Money B card, get money. We're getting organized. We are maintaining our balance. We are balancing work and play. We are balancing home and work. We are meeting people where our relationships are balanced. We are receiving the decisions about money that we've been waiting on that may have been delayed, causing a lot of stress. We are now receiving offers for a new home. We are getting approved for that home. We are getting approved for that loan. We are getting approved for whatever it is we are pursuing. If we are in the public eye, people are starting to recognize. People are starting to share in the wealth, take part. We are progressing forward at a fast pace here. Get money. Straight up, get money. And this wheel popped out again. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? We already blocked off communication. We did what we had to do. We're done with the lies. We're done with the confusion. We're done with the weaponized miscommunication. We're done with the silent treatment. We're done with the third-party situations. We're done with the abuse. We're done with settling for less. We're done with hanging around people that don't want better for themselves, because we know that by us being around it, we then become it. We are no longer becoming it. The wheel is turning in our favor because we have taken our power back, because we are leveling up, because we are not leaving any opening for anyone that has ever tried to block us, hurt us, shake our faith. We are moving past it, stronger, wiser, better, faster. And even with this will being upright, those that have been doing dirt, they'll also receive theirs as well. But we are fortunate here. And that's all that we're focused on. That's all we're focused on, as it should be. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. There could be some people that are having a hard time getting over us now that they see that all those chances that they could have taken, it's not there anymore. We've turned down some new love offers here because we realize that it's only a distraction. It's not helping us to achieve what it is that we are pursuing. It's not helping us to achieve our true desires. Wanting to be able to travel, have a comfortable lifestyle. Being set for retirement, having your 401k. Being able to have children and afford them. Being able to have a real family. We are waiting for this. But there are some blockages that we need to remove. And we need to focus on the heart, solar, and sacral chakras. We need to focus on cleansing them, patching them up, closing any openings, and strengthening those particular energy centers. That will help us amplify our manifestation power and abilities. We need to get out of our minds. We need to not feed into anyone else's energy. We have to remind ourselves, empaths, do not absorb it. When you start to feel irritation, when you start to feel disgust or embarrassment or insecurity, we need to not allow our fears, our doubts, other people's words, other people's, comments. We have to completely let go of all of this in order for us to step into our complete full power. But that's in the process of leveling up. So we are still moving upward, onward and upward, right? We need to find a way to get adequate rest. Work it out. Go to the gym. Walk it out. Do something. Listen to music. Write. Do something creative. Distract yourself with something busy that will not only make you money, but will make you happy and make you feel fulfilled and make you feel like you are, in fact, on track to living your higher purpose. Now let's wrap this up because I know someone already bought a question reading. Thank you for that, by the way. The Six of Cups reversed. This is beautiful energy. We have already released ourselves from the past, as we have already established. And it's with people, everyone that we know from way back when to now, where we feel like they are just stagnant. They don't change. They're still doing the same old that we've been doing years ago. They don't want to move up. They don't want to better themselves. They always complain about things, but never move forward to fix it and solve it and resolve it. They never look within to try to better themselves, to help their lives. They never ever want to make a move or to put any effort into manifesting their dreams into reality. So rather than them actually making an effort, they decide to focus on complaining and staying stuck and all of these things that they wish they should have, could have, would have done. And, they're still not doing, but yet they want everybody to listen to their sob story. We're releasing ourselves from that. Anybody who's gossiping, we're releasing ourselves from that. Anybody who doesn't want to help us grow and get better, we're releasing ourselves from that. Anyone who is lazy or who influences us to be lazy, anything that we may be doing or indulging in, such as Netflix, smoking all the time, hanging out, it's making us lazy. It's making us complacent. We need to release ourselves from that. And I see that we are. But there are a lot of people that are still stuck and they're having a hard time accepting the fact that they cannot come back. We're done. There could be certain situations where we're feeling a bit stuck financially because we are awaiting a decision here and it may be delayed here. And, it could be causing stress as well with that. We may grow complacent or we may get a little discouraged because things don't seem to be moving forward. But as long as we continue to put one foot in front of the other, and allow no one to distract us. Don't allow social media to distract us. Don't allow whatever emotions or whatever distract us. When we start feeling something wrong or when we start picking up on other people's energy, we need to put on some music. We need to put on something inspirational. We need to distract ourselves with something busy, something where we can make money. We have already released ourselves from those that have been deceptive with us, been wearing masks with us, that have been lying and cheating and stealing just to get ahead, just to make themselves look and appear better than everybody. We are removing ourselves from people that do not want to grow and continue to try and deflect and put the fault and the blame on us when they never take their responsibilities and they never hold themselves accountable for their behavior, their mistakes, their fuck ups. We are no longer confused about who we need to walk away from, and we've already done so. And that can also be the culprit behind what has been creating a lot of stagnance in our lives as well. Complacency, insecurity, impulsivity, anxiety. We realize that even own family members, where we used to have a good relationship with them maybe at once upon a time, but now things are not the same anymore. They are watching us be better and do better while they continue to wallow in their self-pity. But because we have decided to be different, because we chose to do something about it, to be better than those that tried to break us. We don't go around breaking people. We go around healing people, educating people, strengthening people, reminding people of their power. That's what we're here to do. No matter who hurt us, no matter who lied, no matter who left us when we were always there for them, no matter any of that, we continue to do the right thing. We continue to do right by people, but we also are now focusing more so on doing right by ourselves first and foremost for once. We are demanding our respect. We are showing we don't need any outside validation for our power that we have stepped into, for us leveling up. We've been stuck for a long time, baby, but we've gotten ourselves out of that quicksand, and now we are rising so far above our wildest dreams. Everything is starting to come to fruition. Everything is starting to fall into place. Synchronicity. We realized that there were lessons through our losses. So they really technically weren't losses at all. We had so much more to gain through those losses than the loss itself. So continue to exercise this ability. Continue to unblock your heart, your solar and sacral chakras. Work with crystals. You can work with lepidolite, which works for all three. And it also helps with PTSD. It helps with disorders, anxiety, depression. You know, I sleep with lepidolite. I'll put it in the comments so you guys can see the spelling. But that can help. We can meditate with that. It works because it has lithium in it. It's interesting. You can work with that to help unblock these energy centers. But get organized, which we are. Make those decisions to walk away. Remain open to new possibilities because they are on their way. The money is going to come in full force. You're not going to know what hits you as long as you stay focused. Okay? Now, my phone is acting a little crazy. I have it plugged in, and I know someone wanted their question answered. If the stream abruptly ends, I can always record it for you, or I can come back live on my laptop. Hopefully it's not choppy, and I can do it that way for you if anything should arise. But that is my sermon for the day. Now you can sip your tea with me the right way. And don't forget, tell your haters stay blessed, not stressed, by the way. You know what? And I just have to say this. This damn jacket is a damn look, girl. It's a whole mood, girl. Okay. Excuse me, are you talking to me? I'm sorry, I don't associate with dusties, crusties, and a little musties. So if you could please excuse yourself, because you've already been dismissed. That's something that you would say in this, right? Like, I could see it. I could see it, girl. And you know what? I had somebody tell me in the comment section, oh, you know, your hair is not blonde. Everyone has their own opinion, but I don't like it. I like your hair natural. I like my natural hair too, but I also like this too. I didn't think I'd like it, but I actually do. So you know what I said? Instead of even just feeding into it, I was just like, well, I like it, and that's all that matters, honey. Didn't nobody say I was dressing and getting dolled up for you. Don't flatter yourself, honey. You know, weren't you taught in preschool that if you can't say anything nice, then shut the fuck up? If not, let me educate you. Let me learn you, okay? Okay? But that's none of my business though, right? Okay. Absolutely done. And guys, and I'll say this as a side note, guys, you can get lepidolite and get a selenite wand. This is perfect for when you want to cleanse your auric field. You can just brush it just outside of yourself where your auric field is. And you can go through it if you feel any darkness or negativity clinging to you. You can do it before a spiritual bath. You can use the selenite wand along with other crystals in your spiritual baths to amplify it and to have that direct connection to the divine, to have that frequency of the divine, to be able to cleanse yourself and remove psychic attack whenever you start to pick up on other people's emotions. Because most of the time, what we're feeling as we're leveling up, we're not thinking about any of that. So when we start to pick up on that, or when we start to have doubts, keep in mind, it could be other people that's not wanting us to shine. It could be our own insecurities that we learned from other people that did not value us, that did not nurture us, where we are stuck in those paradigms thinking that we're unable to do it. We have to ignore that voice. Ignore your inner abuser. And just do. Don't think. Just do. Because when you do it, you feel so good when it's done. You can see it. You can feel accomplished and just continue to do. When you sit and think and think and think, the problem looks bigger. The task looks more daunting and overwhelming than it really is. Listening to other people could even create that same energy. So just remove ourselves from it. Now, I'm a little bit wary about doing your private reading on this phone at 1%, Queen Empress. So what I'm going to do is, how about this? Let me just ask you, what do you feel more comfortable with? Would you like me to come back live on my laptop and do it, or would you like me to just record it for you? And Queen Empress, go ahead and give me your sign, please, okay? Also, for those of you who just joined the stream, I'm not sure if there was anyone else that wanted a question answered. I can also come back live to do yours as well if you're interested. You can do it through Super Chat by hitting that $sign. If you don't see the $20 option, do the $24.99 to be fair. For those of you that find PayPal to be easier, my paypal.me is always in my description box below. All you have to do while you're in the live stream is back out of the live chat, as you would when you have to leave a like, but go through the description box and you can find the link. And you can make your payment through there if that is what you prefer. Now let me see what Queen Empress has said. Good night, Rose Garden. It was nice to have you, sweetie. Baby Hernandez says, we want to hear. You want to hear what? Whatever's best for you. I will be at work soon. Okay, how about this? Because it is a lot quicker to do it live, to be honest. That way no one has to wait for upload time. Let me see. Is there a way to go live while you're live, but from another location? Does that make sense? That sounds funny. I know it sounds so funny, huh? Can you go live while you're live? Let me see. Okay, that's good. So at least. Okay, guys, by the way, you know, even to those that joined after I end the stream, I noticed that my live now portion on my channel is working. It's functioning finally. Before it wouldn't pop up, but I see it now. So if you guys ever just navigate to my channel page just to check and see if I'm going live, you guys can just see it whenever I'm live, especially. You can just see it directly on my page, just in case you guys don't get notified. Because I noticed that, you know, the algorithm changes have really affected a lot of content creators, even the bigger ones. And I see that the reach is not as good as it used to be. It could be due to Google Plus being removed and that being a part of the algorithm. And now that it's removed, it's created some other problem that they can't seem to find because what they have created is now too massive. That could be something also, you know, I guess, engagement, stuff like that. Like it just works differently. It's changed now. So yeah, guys, just check the channel. Check the channel if you want to see if I'm live. Check the channel if you want to see if I've posted any monthly readings, which I, of course, will continue to do that, of course. But aside that, I still do daily readings. You guys can come check and see daily readings and or just collective readings, basically. Other things that I post. Look, I almost had a brain fart. Other things that I post, you guys can check that out and just, you know. Plus, I know that people are subscribed to a lot of channels. And so it will drown out a specific person. So usually I would tell people to just unsubscribe and subscribe again, and then hit the bell again. And then set it to all notifications. And that way it should be more consistent. That's probably what's going on with a lot of, you know, YouTubers especially as well. But it could be a lot of things. Or it could be that people just don't like me. Look, just not many people like me, right? Look, I be telling it too raw sometimes. I want to hear this reading. You want to hear that reading? Okay, baby. Oh, thank you. Baby Hernandez, girl, you know we're going to see each other soon. So we'll discuss that when you get here. I can show you better than I can tell you, girl. So let's see. Let's see if this will work. If not, if it cuts out, sweetie, I'll just come back live, okay? What messages do you have for Queen Empress? And also, Queen Empress, what is your sign? What is the April Spirit message for Queen Empress? What are the April Spirit messages for Queen Empress? Is that Sag, right? Who is a Sagittarius? Girl, that's cool. I have a Sag Venus. I love you too, girl. Shit, we might talk about moving out of state, y'all. Your girl wants to make a big move. I don't mind moving outside of Houston. I just want a place that's like reasonable when it comes to cost of living. You know what I mean? I don't want to be moving to a money pit where you're living in LA paying $8K a month for a damn small ass apartment. No, thank you. Just to be in Beverly Hills or whatever. It'd be nice. But that's like a place you visit or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not a place to live. But yeah, or I would love to live, like move to the Heights or the Woodlands or the Galleria area or even Montrose. That used to be my hood. Everybody who's in Houston or has ever been to Houston, if y'all have been to Montrose, that is my hood. For real. I like everyone down there. The nightlife is awesome. I got you, Queen Empress. I called it out earlier. I'm just letting all these cards fall, girl. Now we have what we need. So I see that you're really holding on to this King of Pentacles energy. Didn't I say that we were all having this energy? So your money is good. Your money is on lock. You are focused on abiding by the rules of, you know, different establishments to be able to receive more funding for if you are trying to start a business or if you're just trying to learn about stocks or investments or you're trying to move to a new home. You're speaking to landlords. You're getting confirmation that you've been approved either for a home or a new apartment or, you know, just a penthouse, a loft, whatever. And I see that you are budgeting your money very well. You're maintaining your stability in your life. Now, I also see that there could be an offer of commitment here. Someone that's wanting a deeper connection, marriage, children, the family life, the white picket fence, and the cat, the dog, the bird, and all of the above. But there could be some delays in this move that you're planning to make or that you've already been investing money and resources into. But regardless of the delay, there will be some success here. There could be something here regarding a workplace situation where you're leaving one for another and now you're making more money, or you could be receiving a different position here, a government position even, or just speaking with lawyers here where you have had to you know, get your ducks in a row, get everything, get all your documents, dot your I's, cross your T's. Damn, I'm cutting out. I will be